So I just got my hands on Tekken 8, and like all Tekkens, this one's quite funny, and it's got lots of weird Tekken shit. But the weirdest part, and the part I usually end up ignoring, is right in front of every Tekken game. The actual main storyline. The Mishima saga has been going on for 8 games now, with crazy twists, turns, deaths, and resurrections. And now, after watching a lore video a year ago, and playing through all of the Tekken 7 story modes, I'd say I'm a bit of an expert. So I'm going to try and recount the entire Mishima saga by memory. In Tekken 1, there's only 2 characters that actually matter to the story. This is going to be a common theme in the games. Even when they've got massive rosters, only like 4 characters are actually relevant to the story. So in the first game, it's only Kazuya and Heihachi that actually matter. Before the first game, Heihachi threw Kazuya off a mountain because Kazuya couldn't beat him up at like 8 years old. Somehow, Kazuya survives this. About 15 years later, Heihachi is hosting the Tekken tournament for like $1 billion, and Kazuya joins to beat him up and get revenge. A bunch of other people join because they like money, including Heihachi's bear they use as a training partner. Kazuya wins the whole thing and fights Heihachi in the finals. He then throws Heihachi off the same cliff that he was thrown off, and looks really pleased with himself after. Because he's killed Heihachi, Kazuya now inherits the $1 billion Mishima Zaibatsu company. At the start of Tekken 2, Heihachi climbs back up the cliff that he's just been thrown off. For some reason, Kazuya decides to do another Tekken tournament, with the winner taking the Mishima Zaibatsu. Basically, everyone from the first game joins again. And this time, there's another character who's actually important, called Jun Kazama. At some point in the tournament, her and Kazuya end up doing the dirty. But the finals is once again Kazuya and Heihachi. But this time, Heihachi wins, which prompts Kazuya to turn to a big purple demon. Heihachi somehow beats Devil Kazuya and throws him into a volcano, killing him and taking back the Mishima Zaibatsu. At the start of Tekken 3, Jun Kazama dies. This green guy called Ogre killed her. This left her son, Jun Kazama, very angry. He's our new main character. Heihachi hosts another Tekken tournament to draw out and kill Ogre, and because a decent amount of time has passed, there's a bunch of new characters that join the tournament. Still, none of them actually matter to the main story, because in the end, Paul, the random fucker with the stupid haircut who's been in every game, beats Ogre. But then, after Paul's fucked off, Ogre reveals his final form, gets even uglier, has snakes for an arm, grows wings, and looks like a big mess overall. Jin beats him, and we all go home happy. Now, in Tekken 4, there's a new company called G-Corp. They found Kazuya's body after Tekken 2, somehow still in one piece and recoverable after being thrown into a fucking volcano. Kazuya just decides to kill a bunch of them, leads to him somehow taking control of the company. It becomes his private army, which also just studies his devil gene, the thing that lets him turn into a devil. Because no one else has anything better to do, Heihachi hosts another Tekken tournament. Everyone's just a little bit surprised when Kazuya shows up, after being thought dead for like 20 years. Obviously, the 3 main characters of Jin, Kazuya, and Heihachi will end up together at the end. Have a little family cancelling session, where everyone has a big old scrap. Jin turns into a devil, beats a pair of them, but doesn't kill them. In Tekken 5, Heihachi's dad turns up. His name's Jinpachi, and he's fucking ancient. Now the Tekken tournament is for the Mishima Zaibatsu again. Jin beats everyone and takes it all. Jinpachi never turns up again and is never mentioned again. At the start of Tekken 6, Jin uses the Mishima Zaibatsu to declare war on the entire world. This is Jin, the main protagonist of the series, and he just starts killing people because he's bored and has lots of money now. I completely forgot the actual reason behind this, like the one thing I had to look up. It was to make people really miserable, which would allow him to summon something called Azazel. Jin thinks if he kills it, the devil gene in his body would just go away. Jin kills Azazel, and it doesn't work. So that war was completely fucking pointless. Tekken 7 reveals that the whole devil gene thing comes from Heihachi's wife, Kazumi. He killed her just after Kazuya was born, because he was going mental. Before she died, she hired Akuma from Street Fighter to kill Heihachi and Kazuya. He obviously failed. Heihachi and Kazuya end up having a big punch up in the erupting volcano. Heihachi goes Super Saiyan. Devil Kazuya goes even more devil, and eventually kills Heihachi by throwing him into the volcano. And he's dead for real this time, apparently. Given what happened last time someone was thrown into a volcano, and the fact that Heihachi and Kazuya both survived orbital lasers in this game, we'll see how permanent this death really is. Oh yeah, Jin's spent this whole game in a coma. Now we're finally at Tekken 8. That's supposed to be the end of the whole Mishima saga. But one of these lads is going to have to die by the end of this. But I haven't played the story yet and I don't want to spoil it for myself. But look that one up for yourself if you fancy.